Good morning everyone from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, where it's nice to be back here in Blackpool for the first time since November. And yeah, we're going to be heading inside the park today.
So they have got a selected ride offering for February half term, and that is Nickelodeon Land and also Wallace and Gromit. I love Wallace and Gromit, so I can't wait to get back in there.
And of course, we're going to have a look at the latest updates here at Pleasure Beach for our first time in 2026. We're going to start off outside the park, have a little look round, and of course, have a look at Aviktas, the huge new Intamin Gyro Swing opening this year.
Oh, I am so excited to get on it. This is my first time actually seeing it in person, so I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, last time I was here in November, you weren't here, were you?
So I'm looking forward to seeing it and seeing how big it looks, and I can't wait to ride it later this year.
It is absolutely humongous, and we'll get some good views of it from outside the park and also some angles from inside as well. Like I say, it is only Nickelodeon Land and Wallace that's open, so I'm not going to be able to get too close to Aviktas inside, but we'll get as much footage and updates as we can do. Back to the usual weather today. Yesterday at Alton Towers, we had some blue skies and sunshine. It was very cold, and it is a little bit warmer today. But yeah, it is raining, and it's a bit windy and miserable, but we'll make the best of it, as we always do. Yeah, looking forward to the main opening of Pleasure Beach with the rest of the rides. That isn't too long away, only a few weeks. The 7th of March, Saturday the 7th, is the main opening day of the season. I'm looking forward to getting back on the big one, Icon of course, and lots of the other rides. And yeah, seeing Aviktas really up close from inside the park is going to be great. In terms of an opening date for the new Intamin Gyro Swing, we still don't know yet. Pleasure Beach tend to like an opening in May, so it'll be interesting to see if it ends up opening at that time of the year. I mean, that's when obviously we saw Icon open, and lots of the other editions have opened in May over the years, so wouldn't surprise me if it's going to be then. There it is, Charlotte. You see it coming into view.
I can see it, I can.
Just behind Infusion over there. Yeah, it looks absolutely massive. I can't wait for it. Of course, it's going to swing up to 138 feet. It's been almost 2 months now since I last saw it, so I'm interested to see what they've done. There's a look at the drop on the big one. Woo-hoo! I've had some cold rides on there over the years. Pleasure Beach actually used to open pretty much the full park throughout February. They did stop that a few years ago, and to be honest, I can see why. It's just not really the weather for these rides. And yeah, to be honest, I'm surprised that they're still open Nickelodeon Land. I don't expect it to be very busy in there. It was the first day yesterday of that on Saturday. It's Sunday today when we're filming this, so we'll see how busy it's going to be inside. There's a few families walking down to the park though, so maybe there'll be a few people about. But yeah, there you go, Aviktas coming into view. We'll get some clearer views of it a little bit further down here. It's kind of blocked a little bit by the big one in this angle. But this is actually my first time seeing it with the theming on the top on both sides there as well. You've got the golden snake, which looks absolutely awesome. Last time I was here, they weren't on yet. Oh, there's a great view looking over at Aviktas. And of course, going to get some zoomed in close-up shots of the snake up there on the top so you can see them. Look at that. It looks absolutely brilliant. Look at the detail on there.
I have to say, it looks very classy. They have done such a good job. I cannot wait to get on this, and I think it's going to look fantastic out here when it's actually running, and you'll be able to see how high it actually goes. They've done a really good job.
Colour scheme's gorgeous,
lovely,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Pleasure Beach do a really good job when it comes to keeping things looking classy, like Charlotte said.
Exactly,
it looks really nice, doesn't it? The top on there looks huge, and the reason why you've got that round section with the snake, that's all to kind of hide the maintenance area and the motors there that are all hidden behind it. And last time I was here in November, you could see the motors and the kind of the maintenance access points. That's all up there to hide that, and it looks absolutely brilliant. One of my favourite things to do in Blackpool is having a walk along the promenade and just looking at the skyline of the park. Ideally, it's better on a nice sunny day though. But yeah, this really gives you a good idea on the size of it. It's going to swing at 138 feet. So when we're looking at it here, that is just the actual structure itself there. Bear in mind, it's going to be swinging way higher than the big one in this location. And it's going to look great, especially for a lot of people that might not have visited the Pleasure Beach for quite some time. They might pull up here on this car park in Blackpool, look across, and see it swinging and thinking, I want to ride that, because it is going to look terrifying. These are massive rides, absolutely huge, and you know me, I do love a good flat ride. I've mentioned this in previous updates for Aviktas, but these huge Intamin Gyro Swings are my favourite flat rides that I've ever done. The ones that I've done around the world are incredible, and yeah, really excited to have one here in the UK. It really is an amazing piece of equipment that we've got here. Now, I know I've seen a lot of comments and stuff about Aviktas, people saying, oh, you know, it's just a pendulum ride, it's just swinging back and forwards. honestly, this is one of the best, most state-of-the-art flat rides in the business that we've got here. It's not just some travelling, swinging ride. This is literally an amazing piece of kit from Intamin with lap bar restraints as well. Bear in mind, you really are going to get the ultimate thrill on Aviktas. Now, I love my flat ride. Charlotte's not normally a massive fan, but you're all right with these, aren't you?
Yeah, like I've done the one at Leesburg and I really enjoyed that. I think I've only been on it once though, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to getting on this, because you're gonna have some really good views of like Blackpool, and even better during like the illuminations and stuff. When you're swinging out and seeing all the illuminations down the prom, it's going to look brilliant. Yeah,
it's going to be a real eye catcher. And for people who are walking down here, obviously it's a winter day in February today, but on a lovely sunny day, people walking past, you're going to hear the screams from that. It's going to get people going, that is. And I think it's the biggest change really to the skyline at Pleasure Beach since Infusion. That came in 2007. Obviously that changed the view quite a bit from here, but also where they've positioned it. When you're walking up and down the promenade, you do get some excellent views looking at it. So when it's swinging, it's going to be really good. But yeah, we're just going to walk a little bit further down this way now so we can get a bit of a clearer view without the big one obstructing it, and then we'll head over towards the main entrance. This is another fantastic angle, still over here on the promenade looking over towards the park, and yeah, when it's swinging it's going to look epic from here. But yeah, the snake looks great up there on the top. I've got to say, out of all of the large Intamin Gyro Swings we've been on, that's got the best topper on there. I think that looks brilliant. So hopefully we're going to see some other theming around the base, maybe on the 4 supports at the bottom. There'll be some theming, some bits in the queue line and other bits around the side. I really do hope so. Wow, it looks great. It's amazing just how much weather makes such a huge difference in Blackpool. Like, you come here on a lovely sunny day, it's packed full of people, an amazing atmosphere, then you come here on a rainy cold day like this and yeah, there's hardly anyone around. If you are coming over February half term though, the piers are open. Yeah, you got the Crazy Coaster that's operating down there at the end. You got the Miami on there, Carousel, looks like the breakdance is open as well. You can see the lights on at the back there. So yeah, that's good to see that the piers are operational. And we did do some vlogs on the piers last year here on the channel, so make sure you check those out if you haven't already seen it. Great view of Pleasure Beach from over here though, it's awesome. If you've never walked back over here, it's definitely worth it just to get them views of the skyline. Yeah, there's another one where you realise the size of Aviktas. And yeah, we've worked out that basically when it's swinging at 138 feet, it's going to end up being about the height of the turnaround section on the big one here. It's going to be huge, really excited for it. It's a miracle, it's actually stopped raining. And yeah, we're just going to have a little look now underneath Pleasure Beach at Watson Road. So yeah, this is the normal road that actually runs underneath the park, and that's what splits it between North and South Park as well. So yeah, this road's been here for a very long time, and the park's built on top of it, which is quite cool. Now this is where we're getting quite a few of our Aviktas updates, because you can see through the gate to the ride itself. However, I've not seen any photos or anything from down here for a while, so it makes me think, is it being blocked in? I'm not too sure. So yeah, this is Watson Road, the park's literally above it. That's Infusion's exit just up there, and then a little bit further down you got Wallace and Gromit and river caves and everything, like all part of it. It's very, very cool how the road runs underneath the park. Yeah, I can't really see much light coming in, so I think it's probably been blocked in whilst they're working on the actual operator's cabin and the other bits around. Is there a gap? Oh no, there's a little gap I think. Oh yeah, we can just see a little bit. They've blocked most of it in, but oh no, we can get a bit of a view. Right then, let's talk about what we can see here. Obviously all the gondola and the seats are all attached down there at the bottom now. They've been added since last time I was here a couple of months ago. And yeah, they've got all the seats wrapped up there at the bottom to protect them from the elements, of course. As you can see, it's not very nice weather at the moment. So yeah, they're making sure they're all protected. The ride hasn't started testing yet as far as we're aware, but I don't think it'll be too long until we start seeing this beast swinging away over Pleasure Beach. Now over there on the left hand side you can see the building going in. That's probably going to be the operator's cabin in there, and possibly the batching area maybe, where they'll get the group ready that are next to the ride, possibly a baggage hold in that area as well. And yeah, you've got to think it's got to have a floor that lowers down on this as well, just because of the nature of the ride system itself, and your legs are dangling, yeah, the floor will lower down around the ride. So yeah, there's all sorts of different things that come into it. It's not just the main structure itself, it's everything else that's got to come together. And yeah, I'm hoping they're going to kind of block this in at the back here. This was previously a car park. I don't know if this is going to open again as a car park or not. I mean, there's space for it to, but I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, hopefully they're going to like put a fence in, maybe some landscaping across, just to kind of separate it a little bit from the outside world down here. Of course, Pleasure Beach, it is an amusement park. You know, it's not a theme park with themed areas, but I'm sure they'll landscape it really well, like they did with Icon. Maybe put some AstroTurf down, some trees, some of like the little rocks and stuff like that around to make it look nice. And also you can see the back of the shipping containers there for FY4. That's the bar and food area just next to Impossible and opposite the fountains. That doesn't look the best from the back, so hopefully they're going to be able to theme that all along the side. But yeah, to be honest, not really loads of work has happened in terms of on the buildings and queue lines or anything yet. But yeah, like, it's good to see at least the ride system fully installed. That went up in a matter of days. And yeah, hopefully we're going to see some good theming around the bottom. It'd be nice to see some like bits on the legs, wouldn't it? It'd be fantastic to see. Look at it, it's so quiet along the seafront here. I'm looking forward to them nice summer days though when it's much warmer. Bit chilly today, isn't it?
Oh, it is chilly today. I want to be in there with George, that's tough.
I know, George looks nice and cosy in there.
You're lovely and cosy, George.
Another attraction that is open for February half term is Ripley's Believe It or Not down here. It's well themed. The Indiana Jones like character has gone off the side. You know, he pulls himself up and down that rope there. He was here last year, he was working, so maybe he's gone for a bit of a fix up over winter. Ripley's, £10 for an adult, £9 for a child. I've not been in there for years, absolutely years. I don't think you've ever been in, have you?
Never been in.
Never done it. Pizza Hut's open down here.
I love it. Unlimited buffet.
Hey. And yeah, we're going to go and have a look at that big billboard down here now before heading into the park. But yeah, I thought the entrance was going to be down by the arena, but the main entrance is actually open today, so I don't think we'll be able to walk down past Aviktas, but I'm sure we'll get a bit of a view of it when we walk in. Now, in terms of other updates down here at the main entrance, we actually took out some of the wall here. You can see where they've redone the floor. Yeah, just made it a bit easier access over there to the park. I still think they want these big gates open all the time. The reason why they do keep them closed is so they send you through the shop or through the main casino building round here at the side. But yeah, them gates could do with always being open down there. Maybe they're going to be in the main season and that's why they've done this. But yeah, that's all been redone. They've moved a little bit of that. And then this right here, on this side it's advertising late night riding. When we come over here, there it is. New for 2026, Aviktas. I've got to say, the poster looks great. It's in a really nice position there as well. You'll get some good photos when it opens, because there's the actual ride itself. And when it's swinging out, you'll get the ride and the poster in. You can just see the top of it over there. So when it's swinging, the snake just up there as well. Yeah, that looks great. I think the branding, the logo, and the overall look of it's fantastic. They always do some really good soundtracks here at Pleasure Beach as well, so I'm sure it's going to have a good soundtrack. And normally when they have a big new ride, they have a section in their ice show, Hot Ice. Like for a couple of years, we had an Icon section with the music and the costumes. That was really good. So hopefully we'll have an Aviktas section in Hot Ice this year.
Well, yeah, because when Valhalla was redone, we had a Valhalla section. That was really good. I love Hot Ice, so I can't wait for that this year.
Well, it's interesting because it's a celebration of Hot Ice this year. It's 90 years of ice shows at Pleasure Beach, so they're not only having Hot Ice, they're also having Alice Frozen in a Wonderland of Dreams. So that's going to be running over the summer as well, 20th of July to the 10th of September. Yeah, that's going to be a family-friendly ice show. I say that, the other shows are families as well, but of course with this being Alice themed, like, it's a full-on family show, so we'll be seeing both of them and we'll give you a review over the summer. Just round here now on the Pleasure Beach official car park. Another big sign over there for Aviktas. I just want to have a look at that actually, just to the left of it. It's 130 years of Pleasure Beach this year, and they've actually got all the different events on there, so that's quite interesting. Lots of Twilight Thrills and a few late night ridings. I'd love to see some more late night ridings. We've got 4 throughout the year open until 10, then you've got 4, 5, 6, 7 open until 9 o'clock. How good's the poster? There we go, that's everything going on for 130 years of Pleasure Beach. Yeah, lots happening, isn't there? There you go. Look at that. All the way through. I noticed it says Pleasure Beach Resort opens 1st of April on there, but the park does open actually in March. So that's quite interesting. Maybe they're classing that as the main season and it's still like a winter offering at the start of the year in March for the weekends. But yeah, maybe that's, I suppose it's open daily from that date all the way through. But you've got all the Walk the Big One dates on there and everything as well. Walk the Woody. Lots of different events on throughout the year. Hot Ice XC. Alice in Wonderland, Summer of Slime, and then of course you've got your late night riding and Twilight Thrills. This is some of the music from Hot Ice. Love the poster. Yeah, shop's open just over here, so we'll have a walk through the shop. Here's Charlotte skating. Love the music. Yeah, let's have a little walk through the shop. It's got to be the best theme park gift shop in the country, this, hasn't it?
Brilliant.
It's nice, yeah, some fantastic merch. I remember when the merchandise at Pleasure Beach never really used to be that good, and then they really upped it. I got some really good stuff now, all your coats and everything. Caps just here, yeah, I don't think we need one of them today, do you?
I've got rid of all the Crocs. I feel like there's not
they?
a lot in here, like all here. Normally there's quite a bit here, but it's all coats. But maybe the new stuff's not coming for this season.
Yeah, that's what it'll be, I reckon. They've got all the new ranges coming in for 2026, and I'm sure we're going to have lots of Aviktas merch and 130 years of Pleasure Beach merch. Yeah, look at them. I'm just so happy they brought back Funshine. Like, yeah, remember when they were trying to phase Funshine out? Yeah. Oh, George loves wearing his Funshine.
Yeah, George has got this one.
Yeah, the parks kindly gave us that when George was born, and he fits in it lovely now.
Yeah, it's actually 0 to 3, and it still fits it.
Yeah, like bigger sizes, but no, it's really good for him. That fantastic. You got all the models over here as well, coaster models. Yeah, I do like these. Yeah, look at them. Oh, Wild Mouse. Do miss it.
My favourite one.
Ghost Train. I do like that. You know, it's good. You can get the little running rail down there.
That's my favourite one.
Big one up there. So yeah, I've got a Valhalla boat, one of the old Valhalla boats. Charlotte got me that one.
I did.
And then I got Icon last year, actually, at the end of the season. It was in the sale, Black Friday sale. Look at these slippers over here.
Right,
What you
these
got?
are fantastic. Can you imagine me like trotting around the house in these?
They're
I
massive.
love them. They're brilliant.
Absolutely huge. Rain stopped, still a bit windy, but it's not actually too bad now to come out here to the entrance. Yeah, they have got the signage out here. February half term at Nickelodeon Land. Even the sun's trying to peek out over there now. Just thinking a few weeks' time, we'll be back on Valhalla.
Oh no, I will not be getting back on Valhalla.
Why?
It's too cold for Valhalla.
Oh, I'll be getting on it. I can't wait. And we've just made our way through security and here into the park. Look at that, they're setting up a 130 years display in the window. New arrivals. Oh, exciting. Looking forward to that. Here's a look at some of the winter maintenance ongoing. Yeah, quite a bit happening. Launchpad. The gondola's missing just there. So yeah, Launchpad having its annual maintenance done. Obviously it reopened last year after being reimagined from Ice Blast. Yeah, I'm glad that they kept it, and it was riding really good last year. Just behind it you can see the boats for Valhalla. They're all wrapped up in the blue tarpaulin. And behind it looks like the exit bridge for Valhalla's having quite a bit of work done. That's got all scaffolding up over there at the moment as well. That's the thing, a lot of winter work happens. Something else that they do is really care for the attractions. Like look at Derby Racer, they actually block in all around the ride just there. It's a sight that you wouldn't normally see. But yeah, they do block it all in just to protect it from the elements. So I love like seeing cool stuff like that. That's the thing, as much as it's a very limited ride offering, it's actually really nice coming just to see little bits like that.
There you go, Aviktas.
Oh, there we go, new arrivals coming in. That's what hey! Merch is coming, giving us a wave there. Fantastic. And talking of Aviktas, there it is. Oh yeah, I can't wait to see it swinging. It's going to be really exciting. Well, Grand National's looking almost ready for the season there. Can't wait to get back on Nash. And there's a look down at Aviktas. Oh, rain's coming down again. Yeah, it looks really open there, doesn't it, with all the walls down at the side. And yeah, it looks like they're doing some work to the back of the building there. It's built above the bridge where we're on Watson Road just. Look at that, it looks massive. Yeah, obviously you can't get down there at the moment, it's all blocked off, but when I was here in November and you could walk down there, you realise just how big it is, you know, when you walk down to it. And yeah, straight up this way to Nickland. The good thing is Wallace and Gromit is open as well for this event, so we'll be able to get a bit closer to Aviktas around there as well. A look over there at Alice in Wonderland. I do wish that was open for this event, especially with it being a dark ride and you walking past it. I think that would be a nice addition to this, just to add a little bit more. And they even changed the signage, even though the ride's not open. There we go, February the 15th, 2026. I'm not too sure why the bench has been moved forward. Is it because of the flooding maybe there? I'm not too sure, or another reason. Yeah, there's only a bit of a puddle there on that side. Yeah, normally the bench is up against it, but they've obviously done it for some reason. They've got the pots moved forward as well. Or is it?
So if people have photos, they can fit more family behind there maybe.
Or don't have to sit on a wet bench maybe. Ah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good idea. You can stand behind it. Yeah, maybe so. Oh, it's throwing it down now. And just before we head down into Nickelodeon Land, thought we'd start off over here at Wallace and Gromit. There's Charlotte over in the queue. Charlotte's getting on for a ride first. Hey, there's Wallace and Gromit up there at the top. And yeah, I'll head on shortly and have my ride after Charlotte's been on. But yeah, here's an awesome view looking at Aviktas from here in the park. Look at that, it is an absolute thing of beauty. And yeah, seeing the top on there with the snake, it's so well detailed. I didn't realise at first from a distance just how big that was going to be. The snake all embossed on there, it's not flat, it's completely embossed. And also on the back of it as well, it's got like an effect on there. I can't quite tell exactly what it is, but there's something behind the snake, like on the circle itself, which looks absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it looks really nicely detailed. And so excited to see this in action. It's going to be really good when this starts testing as well. You're going to be able to get some good views from both inside and outside the park. But yeah, look at that. Looks like it's going to be absolutely awesome. And here we go. Let's go and have a ride on Wallace and Gromit Philomatic.
We've got somewhere where there's cheese. Oh,
There's Norbert.
no crackers for me. We forgot the crackers. Hold on, Ronald. Hold on. What's today, lad? Tuesday. Don't be ridiculous. He's banged up in the zoo. That's just an innocent nun out for a pleasure cruise.
Hey, they fixed the plane. That's good news. That hasn't been working for quite a while. Nice to see that back in action.
That's my machine. I've got baby blending on that.
Hey, got some pretty big dips in this has. Oh, it's Norbert again.
Recharge nearly 1%.
Oh, that's right enough. But you'll be hearing from their solicitor about this. Over 125 RPM. That's rabbits per minute.
Are we going to see the train? Oh, there it is.
Hang in there, Gromit. Everything's under control.
Hey, twice.
Good boy, Gromit, man. Well done. Well, that went as well as could be
There we are.
expected, Gromit, didn't it?
Oh, it's always nice getting back on here.
Please, Gromit. Well done, Chuck.
Oh, great to get back on Wallace and Gromit Thrill-O-Matic here at Pleasure Beach. Do you enjoy that, Charlotte?
It's the first time I've done it since the new scenes went in, so I was going round and I was like, oh, look at that there, it's a new scene.
I didn't realise that you hadn't seen Norbert
No,
yet.
I've not seen Norbert yet, which was really nice to see. I just wish they'd put a bit more towards the end on that big empty space. I know you've got the chair with the chicken on there, but he's not a chicken, he's a penguin. I just wish they'd put a little bit more there, but I'm glad to see Norbert in there because he's a legend, isn't he?
Yeah, some new sound effects and stuff as
Yeah,
well.
I like the nun, I do.
Yeah, that's good, just on the
When
right
they're
hand
like,
side.
"Oh."
And they fixed the plane. That hadn't been working for a
No,
while.
it's
so.
not, no. I do love Wallace and Gromit, and he's sitting in the giant slipper.
Look at George.
What's he doing?
He's absolutely huge there, aren't you? You're standing up. Yeah. I like this at Pleasure Beach because they put these big sofas in the shop. It's like this, if you come down to the end of the Wallace and Gromit shop, you've got like this big sofa. Well, there's two down here. And yeah, they're in quite a few of the shops. It's nice just to come and chill out, especially when you've got a baby. It's great. Right then, we're back outside in this lovely weather and we're down here now in Nickelodeon Land, which is the main area that's open for February half term. It's throwing it down. Look at this. It is a bit grim, but you know us, we'll just make the most of it. We'll always try our best to bring you the best updates as we can do. Yeah, Nickelodeon Street down there. Look at this. Log flume. Anybody fancy the log flume today? Yeah, I think I'll give that one a miss. Yeah. It was really funny after that last clip. We just ran back up to sit inside there because the rain came down very, very heavy. It was a bit of a run back. Here we go, down in Nickelodeon Land. We'll have a look at the rides that are open down here. Now, worth pointing out that Dora's World Voyage isn't actually open for February half term. They are advertising that as closed. But also today, unfortunately, the Blue Flyer is closed as well. So yeah, normally you've got two coasters open for this event. Nickelodeon Streak, which of course is the big orange wooden roller coaster. Hey, and also Blue Flyer, which is the little blue wooden roller coaster. But yeah, that isn't open today. It's supposed to be for the events, but yeah, it is closed today. And yeah, this is as far as we can get into the rest of the park down here. It's all barried off round at the side. But we'll bring you all the latest updates from March. Excited to get back on Revolution just there. Big One, Avalanche, and of course, Icon, just off to the right hand side there. So yeah, in terms of rides open down here, Avatar Airbender, there's Ampere the Disco. You've got Fairy World Taxi Spin, which is the spinning ride just over here. And it's not really the weather for it, to be honest, but it is open over here, Charlotte, if you want to do it.
No, you're all right. I'm so
Rugrats Lost River is open for the event. You've also got Diego's open round there as well. Now, have a look round this way first, then we'll show you around there. SpongeBob Splash Bash. I do find it quite interesting, really, how, you know, it is February, especially the weather isn't the best. You know, having two water rides open down here. I do think it's a bit of an interesting choice, that, because let's be honest, both of these you can get quite wet on them.
Yeah, you can. Like the Splash Bash, you can get wet with people around the outside and on the ride, and the log flume is just an absolute soak.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you do get soaked, hence why there's no queue. I mean, in the summer, this gets a big queue, so if you don't mind getting absolutely dripping wet through, then go for it. Back in the day, I'd have probably just jumped on that today anyway, but yeah, as you grow older and wiser, you're like, no, I don't want to be soaked. We're going to have a little walk down the prom as well, get our steps in whilst in Blackpool this afternoon. But yeah, that is open as part of the events. The little drop tower, the Krusty Krab order up, that is operational. Yeah, I'm not too sure with Dora's. I mean, I'd rather Dora's have been open than either of these two water rides, to be honest, and that would have made more sense. And you got Bikini Bottom Bus Tour that's open there as well. I think there's 12 rides they're advertising that are open for this event. But yeah, like I say, Blue Flyer is closed today, probably due to technical problems. But yeah, it is supposed to be open for this event. But yeah, may as well go and have a ride on the Nickelodeon Streak. Awesome wooden coaster. Always look forward to getting back on this.
The ride is about to start.
an awesome ride there on Nickelodeon Streak. With it being so quiet, it was a walk-on as well, which is great, and it was riding really well. I do love the classic wooden coasters here at Pleasure Beach, and it was nice to get on it. It's typical because it wasn't raining too bad when I was in the station, and literally started going up the lift hill, it threw it down, and then it got to the end of the ride, and it's all right again now. Just my luck that is with the weather. It's one of them days today where it's just very off and on, isn't it?
Like the rain comes heavy, then it stops and it gets bright, and then the rain comes back again.
At least you got your nice coat on there.
Got my regatta on, keeping me dry, which is good. It's water repellent.
Oh,
Water repellent.
there you go, that's what you want. So you're all right in there, George? Yeah, you okay? Oh, but yeah, there's not really that many people here. There's a few people about, but not loads. Yeah, Blue Flyer closed over there today, not too sure why. Must be having some sort of technical issues with the Blue Flyer, unfortunately. Yeah, then you got Diego's Rainforest Rescue. That's open over here. That's a good fun ride. You've never done it before because you think it's a kid's ride. Honestly, do it because you can get a good spin on there. You can get them spinning round quite a bit. Big circus bounce, little flat ride over here. And you've also got Back Guardian's Pirate Treasure, the little spinning ride that's open over here on the right hand side as well. Paw Patrol characters around. Yeah, they've had Paw Patrol up here at Blackpool for a long time, and then yeah, Chessington obviously putting in a full Paw Patrol area for this year. New coaster, some flat rides, so looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, Nick Land's looking really fresh. I do always think Pleasure Beach do a good job of keeping things looking well, especially with it being right by the ocean. You know, it's one of them, isn't it? Like, that can really weather things more. Then you got Avatar Airbender down here at the back, Zamper the Disco. Yeah, that's all the rides that are open for this event. Now, it's not full price admission, but I still think it's a little bit pricey. It's £25 per person, isn't it, Charlotte?
It's £25 for an adult, and it's £25 for a child as well. I think for what's open, I think it's very overpriced.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit too expensive, that, isn't it, really?
You can add on like different packages if you want to add on like Ripley's and stuff, and also ice skating. I think that's about £40, but it's just so overpriced. £25 for the rides that they've got is a lot.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely. Especially when in the main season, it's not much more than that when you book online in advance. Obviously, we've not paid that today because we've got our season passes for this year. You know, we've got the season passes locked in for 2026 again. We've had them for years now here at Pleasure Beach. Always good. And yeah, it was included in our season pass. But yeah, I do think £25, a little bit overpriced for what's actually open here today. Well, the Chinese Puzzle Maze is open down here as well. And yeah, the hours for this event are 11 AM through until 4 o'clock. So only 5 hours. But I think that's perfectly fine with the rides that they've got open. And yeah, it is blocked just here, so we can't get any further down towards the big one or anything. Yeah, all that section of the park is closed off, but it won't be long until it springs back into life. Only a few weeks now. Of course, look forward to getting back on all these other rides here at Pleasure Beach. And yeah, I'm hoping that we're going to get an update soon on what's happening with Skyforce, because yeah, last year they announced before the season started that there was going to be a few rides that were going to be closed throughout the year, and Skyforce was one of them. They did start taking it down, but then they've put all the planes and everything back on there, so who knows. I mean, it'd be great to see that back open. There's rumours that it was going to get removed, rumours it was getting sold, but no, it is still standing here at Pleasure Beach, so I'd like to see it back open. As much as it's not my favourite ride here, it's still capacity. It's another flat ride down here at this end of the park. And also there was a couple of the kids rides down by Avalanche, the little carousel there and the tracks ride. They're still standing at the moment, so it'd be interesting to see what happens with them, because they just said that they were closed for 2025. They didn't say they were permanently closed. I think it was more of like a staff cutback for last year, especially with Red Arrow Skyforce down there. So we'll see what happens, won't we? But yeah, hopefully we get an update from Pleasure Beach on that soon. And just strolling back through Nickelodeon Land now, there's a great view looking at Revolution, Avalanche and Aviktas just behind it there as well. I think I've already gave Aviktas its nickname, and that's Vicky. I keep saying, oh, there's Vicky over there. So there we go. You know how you get nicknames for rides, like Valerie and stuff for Valhalla, then that's going to be Vicky. But yeah, it looks absolutely awesome. And the characters keep coming out. Paw Patrol's gone in now. We've got SpongeBob SquarePants out over there. Do you like SpongeBob, Charlotte?
I love SpongeBob. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. It was so nice.
Big fan of SpongeBob. Look at Big Circus Bounce in action over there. What a ride. It'd be nice when we take George on there. Pleasure Beach, yeah, nice to come in and see what's going on. Like I say, not loads really happening rides-wise today, with it just being the limited opening, but there's quite a few people about. I mean, just in the Big Pizza Kitchen, hello, in the Big Pizza Kitchen, it was a heaving, so yeah, it probably is worth them being open. There is still quite a few people about. You know, you got to think it's not really taking that many staff to run this event. There you go. Tell you what though, the weather's brightening up a little bit now for us to have a little walk around Blackpool. There's fairy cabs in action. I've always liked the ride vehicles on that. They look good, don't they? An Avatar airbender behind. That's February half term here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I'm just itching for the main season now and can't wait to find out more about Aviktas. Ready for that opening day. Can't wait. I'm back down here at the entrance of Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's been nice coming down here today though, hasn't it?
One thing that I really like is coming inside the park and like seeing the work that's going on over winter. It's like seeing the Valhalla boats and also seeing Aviktas in person has been excellent.
Very excited to ride it. It's looking really good and can't wait to see what they do with the station building, the queue line and hopefully some other bits of theming round.
I'd like to hope so. I'd like to see like the marketing pick up again because it's just gone really quiet. They did such a good job with the marketing of it. I feel like they need to really bring that hype back.
Yeah, it was at the end of last year. They did a video like discovering something on the side. Then they did like an official construction update when they actually installed the structure. But it's been a bit quiet since then. They haven't even shown like the gondola in detail and stuff. So I'm sure it'll all come. But yeah, I'm ready for some more hype from the park because I think it's going to be a brilliant addition. One of the best rides we've ever had here in the UK. I love them flat rides so much, and we're both very excited to ride it. In terms of the event, of course, it is very limited. It's only the 12 rides open for Nickelodeon Land, and yeah, there's a couple of bits that are closed as well, including Dora's World Voyage and Blue Flyer today. It's a nice little event, but I'd like to see them open some more stuff really.
I feel like for the price that they're charging, they need to have more rides open because it is very expensive, charging £25 for an adult and for a child, and there's not that much open.
Yeah, I think so, and that isn't like for an adult and a child together, that is per person as well. I do think it's quite pricey. I'd also look at changing the ride offering a little bit based on the weather at this time of the year. I think it'd be nice to have a couple more dark rides open.
Don't need the water rides open.
Especially because you walk past Alice in Wonderland, maybe even Ghost Train. It'd be great to have them open and Wallace, and then a few rides in Nickland. I think that would make it a bit of a better package. Maybe even Derby Racer with it being undercover. Just a few more bits that could open, I think, for that moving forwards. But still, it's an exciting year for the park. Big new ride, and of course, 130 years of Pleasure Beach as well. So we'll be here in a few weeks' time at the start of March for the main opening day. Lots of vlogs as always coming up throughout the year. It's one of our favourite parks in the country. Nice family-owned park that really does need your support this year. We've got our season passes. Looking forward to the main season, and of course, getting on Aviktas.
Oh, I cannot wait.
It's going to be great. But thanks for joining us here on Theme Park Worldwide. And that leaves me one final thing to say.
Get out there and keep on riding.
See you in the next vlog.